They call it an adventure, a unique travel experience unlike any other in the world. This is the Mauritanian iron ore train, a monstrous serpent of steel slithering its way across the Sahara, connecting remote regions with the coast. Its primary purpose is to haul mountains of iron ore from the mines of Zouarat to the port of Nouadhibou, a journey spanning over 700 kilometers. Humans are merely an afterthought, clinging to the edges of this industrial behemoth, seeking adventure or necessity. The invitation to ride is an open one if you consider a rusty open-topped wagon an invitation. There are no tickets, no reservations. This isn't your Orient Express with its luxury and opulence. There are no velvet seats, no polished mahogany, no deferential waiters serving chilled champagne. Instead, you find yourself in a stark, utilitarian environment. Instead, you get iron dust, lots of it. It permeates every crevice, every surface. It coats your skin, your clothes, your lungs, becoming a part of you for the duration of the journey. The train itself is a legend, one of the longest and heaviest in the world, stretching for up to 3 kilometers, a true marvel of engineering. It groans and shrieks its way across the desert, a symphony of industrial decay, echoing through the vast emptiness. The allure is the raw, unfiltered nature of the journey. It's a test of endurance and spirit. You are exposed to everything: the scorching sun, the freezing desert nights, the relentless wind, and the aforementioned dust. It's a journey that challenges you at every turn. The train is a lifeline, a brutal, unyielding artery pumping ore and the occasional hardy soul through the vast emptiness of Mauritania. It's a journey that leaves an indelible mark on all who dare to take it. The discerning traveler on the Iron Ore Express is presented with a delightful choice of accommodation. Option 1, the passenger carriage. This grandiloquent term refers to a single ancient metal box, possibly a relic from a forgotten colonial railway. Inside you'll find hard benches, a distinct lack of suspension, and an aroma that is a complex blend of unwashed humanity, diesel fumes, and despair. Option 2, often preferred by the more authentic traveler, is to ride atop the iron ore itself in one of the open wagons. This offers the distinct advantage of fresh air, if you consider air thick with metallic particles fresh. It also provides an unparalleled, panoramic view of the desert. The main draw here is the sheer audacity of it, the feeling of being a rugged pioneer. Choosing your spot in an ore wagon is an art form. Too close to the locomotive and the noise is unbearable. Too far back, and the whipping motion can be disconcerting. The journey of the iron ore train typically spans some 704 kilometers. It connects the desolate mining town of Zouarat with the equally unglamorous port city of Nouadhibou on the Atlantic coast. This is not a scenic railway journey designed for tourist brochures. There are no picturesque villages, no rolling green hills, no charming station stops with tea and scones. Instead, the landscape offers an unyielding panorama of sand, rock, and more sand. The train moves at a ponderous pace. It's a behemoth, laden with thousands of tons of ore, and it takes its sweet time. Occasionally the monotony is broken by the sight of a small, isolated settlement, or a fleeting glimpse of a camel herd. The train doesn't so much pass through the landscape as it imposes itself upon it. When night falls on the iron ore train, the concept of sleeping arrangements takes on a rather abstract quality. If you've opted for the dubious luxury of an ore wagon, your bed is, quite literally, a pile of rocks. The quality of your slumber depends entirely on your ability to find a vaguely human-shaped depression amongst the shifting, angular lumps of iron ore. A good sleeping bag and a thick mat are essential tools for survival. The stars above are indeed spectacular, a glittering canopy unsullied by city lights. The train continues its relentless journey, lurching, swaying, and vibrating. Every jolt, every screech of metal on metal, is a fresh assault on your attempts to find oblivion. The desert nights are deceptively cold. Even with multiple layers and a good sleeping bag, the cold finds its way in. Section 5. The thrill of near-certain calamity. Safety. What safety? The Mauritanian iron ore train is often touted as one of the world's most dangerous train journeys. Derailments are not uncommon. Given the immense weight of the train and the often questionable state of the tracks, it's hardly surprising that bits of it occasionally decide to part company with the rails. Safety precautions are minimalist. There are no seatbelts, no emergency exits clearly marked. If you're riding in an ore wagon, the primary safety rule is, don't fall off. The edges of the wagons are low and a sudden lurch could easily unseat the unwary. The train itself is a magnificent beast of burden, but it's also an aging one. Maintenance is more reactive than proactive. The couplings between the wagons are under immense strain. The crew, stoic and weathered, navigate this metal monster with a practiced air. Section 6. Embracing the elements, a free exfoliation and bake. The Sahara Desert is not known for its temperate climate, and a journey on the iron ore train offers a full, immersive experience of its extremes. During the daylight hours, the sun is a relentless, malevolent force. It beats down upon the open ore wagons with an intensity that can only be described as brutal. There is no shade, no escape. You bake. Your skin crisps, your water supplies dwindle alarmingly, and the metal of the train becomes too hot to touch. Then comes the wind. The desert wind is a constant companion on this journey. It whips across the open plains, carrying with it fine particles of sand and, of course, more iron ore dust. As night descends, the oppressive heat is replaced by a penetrating cold. The clear desert skies offer no insulating blanket. Temperatures can plummet dramatically, and the wind, now icy, cuts through your layers of clothing. Section 7. Culinary adventures on the tracks Dust to Dust. Dining aboard the Mauritanian iron ore train is an experience that redefines the concept of al fresco. There is no dining car, no buffet service, not even a surly attendant hawking stale sandwiches and warm soda. You are entirely reliant on what provisions you had the foresight to bring with you, and whatever you bring, be assured that it will soon acquire a distinctive rust-colored seasoning. The iron ore dust has a remarkable talent for infiltrating even the most carefully sealed containers. Every bite is a crunchy adventure. The staples of the seasoned ore train gourmand are typically non-perishable, easily transportable, and require no preparation. Water is the most precious commodity. You must carry all your own, and you will invariably underestimate how much you need. The relentless sun and the dry desert air conspire to dehydrate you at an alarming rate. Every sip is carefully rationed, a small victory against the encroaching thirst. Sharing water with fellow travelers becomes an act of profound generosity.
Know you've been a good friend.
Section 8. Fellow travelers in torment, a shared purgatory. The iron ore train, for all its metallic impersonality, is a surprisingly social experience, albeit one forged in shared adversity. The journey is long and arduous, and the conditions are far from comfortable. Yet it is within this harsh environment that a unique camaraderie blossoms. Your fellow passengers are a motley crew, a cross-section of humanity drawn to this unlikely mode of transport for reasons as varied as the patterns of rust on the wagons. Each person carries their own story, their own purpose for enduring this grueling trip. There are the hardened locals for whom this journey is a routine, if uncomfortable, necessity. They are the lifeblood of this train, their presence a testament to resilience and adaptability. They navigate the challenges with a practiced ease that is both admirable and slightly intimidating. Their familiarity with the train's quirks and the journey's demands is evident in their every move. Then there are the wide-eyed tourists, the adventure seekers, the slightly unhinged. They come with dreams of an authentic experience, a story to tell, and perhaps a bit of naivety about what lies ahead. They come armed with cameras, guidebooks, and a romantic notion of authentic travel that is swiftly sandblasted away by the reality of the journey. The harsh conditions and the relentless noise quickly strip away any illusions. Their initial enthusiasm often gives way to a dazed bewilderment, then a grim determination, and finally, a sort of weary camaraderie. The shared struggle creates bonds that are as unexpected as they are strong. Communication can be a challenge, a babble of languages shouted over the deafening roar of the train. Yet, in this cacophony, people find ways to connect, to share their experiences and their stories. Yet somehow connections are made. Despite the noise, the discomfort, and the fatigue, moments of genuine human connection emerge. A shared smile, a gesture of offering food or water, a mutual eye roll at a particularly violent jolt. These become the currency of interaction. In this shared purgatory, small acts of kindness and understanding create a sense of community that transcends the journey's hardships. Section 9. The questionable wisdom of a rusty pilgrimage. Why bother? So after enduring the dust, the noise, the discomfort, the potential for derailment, and the culinary wasteland, the question inevitably arises, why? Why would any sane individual willingly subject themselves to the Mauritanian iron ore train? The answers, much like the passengers themselves, are varied and often defy simple logic. For some, it is undoubtedly the pursuit of bragging rights. The ability to casually drop into conversation, "Oh, that time I rode the iron ore train across the Sahara." It's a badge of honor for a certain type of traveler. For others, it's about witnessing a truly unique slice of life, a raw, unfiltered glimpse into a world far removed from their own. The train is more than just transport. It's a vital artery of Mauritanian industry, a lifeline for remote communities. To ride it is to touch, however fleetingly, the harsh realities and stark beauty of this corner of the world. It's an education in resilience, both of the landscape and its people. The iron ore train is a pilgrimage of sorts, a journey not to a holy site but to a state of profound, dusty exhaustion. It's a test of endurance, a challenge that strips away the comforts of modern travel and leaves you with nothing but the essentials. And in that simplicity, many find a sense of freedom, a connection to the raw, untamed spirit of the desert. So why bother? Because sometimes the journey itself is the destination. And the stories you gather along the way are worth every grain of sand.